Hey guys, my name is Natasha and I have been with Nu Skin for 7 years this month, and I have done over 6 million in sales with this free business. Hence why I'm wearing my free hat, because all great things in life are free, right? So I am going to talk to you today about service over sales. This is a huge thing that really, if you're going to do social media marketing, you have to have a service mind, a service heart over a sales mind, sales heart, right? And the reason why is because people can see right through when somebody is trying to sell them something, right? We just have been trained when we see a message come through and all of a sudden we're like, oh, they're trying to sell me on something, or a post, specifically like algorithms with Facebook. If your stuff looks too salesy, they're just simply not going to show it to your audience. And this is something still today that it's a trial and error for me. Like yesterday, I posted a video that I thought wasn't going to look too salesy, but guess what? Somehow Facebook caught me and it got shown to hardly anyone. And that's okay. It's just a learning lesson, and I'll do my next one a little bit better, hopefully, anyways. So service over sales. And I'm going to be kind of looking over here because I have some notes that I'm going to be referring to. But yeah, so there is a difference between someone genuinely interested in helping someone versus just trying to make a sale. You've been on the receiving end of it, I'm sure. So you know what I'm talking about. So while the end goal in your business is, yes, to be making sales and to be recruiting and have a team, the journey there is paved through genuine interactions. Okay, so you need to foster your relationships. When I first started this business, I only had 300 friends on Facebook, so don't think that you have to have this massive network, but you can be fostering those relationships while also still gaining new relationships, because the lifeblood of our business is new blood in our business, right? Because our warm market, our friends and family are only going to bring us so far in our business, but to grow, we just have to constantly have new people. But we can do that with genuine interaction, and not like as soon as somebody accepts your friend request, be hitting them up and being like, hey, I sell this and would you help me? And it just becomes too much, right? And the people are either blocking you or completely ignoring your message. So when you interact with potential recruits or customers, you need to show genuine interest in their lives, their challenges, the things that they are posting, the things that are going to help them. So offer solutions without expecting immediate returns. A lot of times in marketing in general, it will take somebody seeing something over and over and over again for them to even understand what it is, let alone for them to try it, right? That's why, like, if you're driving down the interstate and you see a Buc-ee's billboard, okay? I feel like that's pretty relevant to today, Buc-ee's billboards. You're not going to just see one Buc-ee's billboard. You're going to see multiple Buc-ee's billboards. And what are they doing? They are pinpointing something that we need, a need for us right now. And even though we may not have to pee at that very moment, they know we're going to have to pee in 100 miles or later down the road, right? And so they're all of a sudden speaking to, we have the cleanest bathrooms in the area, and they're speaking to that need of ours, right? They're not just saying, hey, come to Buc-ee's so that we can make a sale. No, they're speaking to a need of ours. And so that's what we have to do for our audience. We have to speak to their needs. So how to do this? You don't immediately speak to their needs that, or maybe not always speak to their needs that correlate with our products, but just to continue to engage and have a genuine friendship and a genuine interaction with them, you need to introduce them to like other things too, like tools and resources that have benefited you. If you have found a coupon for like Hobby Lobby, well, that's really kind of a bad example because there's always coupons for Hobby Lobby. Let's say you found a coupon for Dick's Sporting Goods. Go ahead and share it out to your audience, because now you can say, hey, I know soccer season's coming up. Here's a coupon. Go get your kids cleats while they're on sale, or anything in that regard. Like you can speak to those needs. You can provide them information that might help their daily lives. So that is what I try to do pretty much all the time, as I try to be a resource for them. I try to be a source of information, and I have a range of topics that I do that from mom stuff, homeschooling stuff, to Bible prophecy stuff, to funny, because the reality is that people like to laugh, and if you can make them laugh, they'll probably stay on your audience, right? The genuine service first mentality often yields to long-term loyalty. So remember, in the vast world of social media, authenticity stands out. Be yourself. Offer them information that you truly think could help them, that maybe it's helped you, or maybe it's helped somebody else, or maybe it's not even something that you'd be interested in, but you're like, hey, you know what? Like, I know a lot of people are interested in this thing right now, and I'm going to help you provide some information or be a resource in some aspect in that area, right? And I know that's very vague, but there's so many topics out there that you could pick one, right? As an example, I found really good flights to Brazil. I'm not interested in going to Brazil right. Well, actually, I'm always interested in going to Brazil, but we have a lot of stuff on the calendar. I cannot go to Brazil right now, but I'm going to put out that information and say, hey, here's a really good flight to Brazil. Wanted to share it with you all. Do you think people are going to get upset and block me because I shared that information? No, they're probably going to be like, wow, like maybe they can't even go to Brazil right now, but they're going to like want to start following my information. That way, the next time I post something, maybe it's a trip to Spain or something, and they can't go. Like, they're going to want to see that information. So just be a source of information. And a great example of this is that I try to connect people. I've been told that I'm a great connector. So I just try to connect people in every way possible. Like, so I follow their things, I follow what they're interested in, and then if I can connect them to a different source or a different piece that they may not already be involved in, that's going to bring genuine interactions with them, and I can maybe help their lives, you know? And then they're going to follow me more. So a great example of that is like the mommy groups in this area. I will tell people, oh, do you know about this mommy group? Do you know about that? Or some really great stores that offer really great deals. Like, so when I'm talking to people, oh, do you know about this store, the yard sale store that offers like really good prices for, we redid our whole entire upstairs and paid less than half of what we normally would have paid because we went to the yard sale store. So just be a source of information for people. It's okay to get into somebody's inbox that you've never talked to before and say, hey, I saw that you love to travel. I just saw a great flight to Brazil. I thought you might be interested in looking at this. And then they're going to be like, wow, like that's really nice of her to say that, you know? And then it's just going to bring in a working relationship, okay? So let's see. People are drawn to those that they feel that they can trust, and that by placing service over immediate sales, you can lay the foundation for long-lasting relationships, okay? And then become a source of knowledge and a connector for people. I already touched on that. So let's run an example, right? So if you make a post, like right now, I am working on the moisturizer. Like it's a Pillow Glow it's a pillow mask, nighttime mask moisturizer. I love this stuff, and I've been using it for a long time. And right now, I just constantly hear people keep saying that their skin is so dry. We're in the winter, even though it doesn't seem like it right now. We are in winter, and people's skin gets really dry. So instead of me making a post saying, oh, you have to try this product, I'm making it about the product. But if I then instead say, who is dealing with dry skin? That's making it about them, and I can I can maybe have information or be an answer to something that they need, right? So practice with that. Practice your wording. If you need to practice it, you can always run it off of any of us girls here in this boot camp, and we can say, maybe change the wording a little bit. And don't be afraid to take constructive criticism with your wording, because again, it's all trial and error. I've been in the business for 7 years. There's been many people here for years and years. We have found, for the most part, like what works, what doesn't work. Sometimes we still have to work on our wording, but just bouncing off ideas off of people can really, really help. So I hope that's helped you have a service over sales mindset, build genuine friendships, build genuine relationships on social media. And it does take time and effort, and that's okay, because I hopefully have you in this to where you are thinking long term and not just chasing the dollar for today. Right? So think long term. Think about how you can help the people. You certainly do not want to be you focused on social media. That social media tends to be self-centered, right? And when people find people who are not self-centered and are actually thinking about other people, it feels nice, right? And it feels like, oh, I want to stay connected to that person. So, okay. So be giving in your social media post. If I've had questions before of like, I don't know what to post. Well, come to one of us. We can help you, or just start thinking about the things that you love and that have helped you, and that other people might be interested in. So, okay, guys, I hope that this has helped. Have a great day.